before October of 2023, it was just kind of a normal university experience. Like, I made friends, I was part of clubs.
I was really just a student.
I felt very comfortable like sharing with my friends, like, oh, I don't celebrate Christmas, I celebrate Hanukkah, and I was open to like sharing my culture.
And then everything changed post October 2nd.
It became very difficult for me to be a student in the school.
For the whole few weeks that it happened, I just couldn't go to class. I couldn't feel comfortable in there. Like, I felt that like I'm having to keep on.
Having very Jewish looks, people just like assume that I'm Israeli. And I felt very like threatened to go to classes.
Walking past that every day to go to class was not fun.
They disrupted everyone. Like, I had even non-Jewish friends messaging me, sending me photos of groups protesting dressed in masks, kind of like pretend terrorists almost.
They were wearing masks and keffiyehs, so when I spoke to the school about it, it's not even like they could expel or suspend a student.
We just arrived early to the room to set up for the Shabbat dinner, and it was already taken over by people doing a pro-Palestine protest who had taken over the entire cafeteria during a large school event that was meant to celebrate the art of the students. It was really terrible, and the administration did nothing.
I'm very frustrated because I've tried to have conversations with these people and they're not interested in having conversations with us.
It was very unrelated to the actual class. Just a lot of connection that just wasn't a connection. It felt like they were just trying to spread this information that they were not giving enough detail on, and they were giving it to really naive students that were really willing to believe a lot without questioning it.
I heard about a referendum that the AMS would potentially be passing, and it was a BDS referendum. Basically, it would terminate Hillel's lease, and it would boycott everything that had to do with Israel. It would take Israel off the Exchange Go Global list.
The referendum was proposed as tensions flared on campus over the Israel-Hamas war.
And I just felt that that was not okay by any means, and if it was any other country, that wouldn't be tolerated. And so when I heard there's an opportunity to speak up against it, I decided to write a speech and speak up in front of the council, the AMS council.
And the challenges, you know, they're academic, they're safety, they're in social interactions between students, Jewish students being kicked out of their social groups, and I can go on and on.
I really saw how anti-Semitism is not only in people, but in our school system.
If we're booking rooms or doing any events within a student society space, they all have to comply with all of their policies, including IP10. And so if we're doing an event on anti-Semitism or anti-Semitism education, we have to follow their definition and use their definition of anti-Semitism.
But it's taught me to get definitely like way more involved. Like, it's the reason why I want to be in the API exec. It's the reason why I want to be a Hillel intern. It's the reason why I'm on the anti-Semitism committee.
Hillel opened their doors for every single person. I would come in from classes and everyone in the entire living room lobby area would just be crying, and we would all just cry and hold each other together.
My parents would probably want to like pull me out of UBC if I just like didn't have a strong Jewish community here. So I think it's helped me build that Jewish community, and even outside of Hillel, now that I've met the people at events, it's changed like the whole experience, and it's made me feel supported. And I had a few Jewish friends before, but I have a lot more now.
Israel on campus was actually a way of educating our students and creating more of a cultural and an educational club as opposed to an advocacy club, which I feel like it has now had to become.
Without having Hillel, this building, like you guys as staff, like we as Jewish students would not be as connected and as bonded as we are.
I was very pleasantly surprised the first time when I realized, oh wow, like really it's all kinds of Jewish people here.
I know that Hillel is there to support them every step of the way, and they can be proud Jews on any university campus, and just come and have a good time. I know that when you read the news and when you read what's going on campuses these days, it's not easy, but our community has to stay resilient through it all. So I encourage them to continue coming to campus and continue enjoying Jewish life on campus as they would have in any other time.